Hello everyone, my name is PJ and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy IV, Part 16. Okay, so last time, we beat the sealed cave, we woke Yang up, we got a new summon for Rydia, and the strongest throwable item in the entire game. We also lost the last of the crystals to Golbez, and Kain is under his control again, so now I have to go to Mysidia and figure out exactly what this Mysidian legend written on the sword is all about. Oh, and he's just right there. Okay. We've been waiting for you. Come to the Tower of Prayer. Okay. I was coming to see you anyway. And then they repeat it so you remember. One born from a dragon's mouth, hoisting both light and dark, rises high up in the sky over the still land, veiling the moon in the light of eternity. He brings a promise to Mother Earth with bounty and mercy. In case you couldn't guess, the light and dark is referring to Cecil. Everyone, pray. The legend is about to come true. So apparently this entire time they were performing some kind of ritual. And it's just now, conveniently, being completed. Yeah, and the shape of this landmass is supposed to look like a dragon's mouth. Look, everyone, our prayers have been heard. And this is what the legend means by born from a dragon. The Ark of the Moon. The Lunar Whale. During my prayers, I have heard a voice calling for you to go to the moon. Someone awaits you there. How would we get there? The Lunar Whale is the Ark of the Moon. It's a giant airship, but you can activate its crystal to travel between Earth and the Moon. Yeah, so here's our final vehicle. A spaceship. Yep. And while space would become an important element in some later Final Fantasies, this was the first game to do it. And down here, there's a fat chocobo that you don't even have to summon. You can access them whenever you want now. You don't need Casal Greens anymore. And I think, yeah, these are chairs that you can just sleep in for free. Free ends, forever. Let's go. Yeah, and this crystal will take us to the moon. But if we just wanted to fly around, all you gotta do is examine this. The Lunar Whale. Named such because it's kinda shaped like a whale with the fin in the back. This thing is so weird. And I don't know if it's explained in this game or one of the remakes, but this arc was left in this spot on purpose by someone who we have not heard of yet. But yeah, it's too big to go into the underworld, I think. Yeah, way too big. But at any time you can hit A. Well, actually, I think you had to land first. But yeah, you land. Then you can go examine this crystal. And to the moon we go. It's ridiculous. travel to the moon in fucking no time. And here it is, the last world map of the game. Although there really isn't much here. There's a cave there. And a castle there. Wow, it's a really, really short world map. Look at that. There's the Crystal Palace. And there's the Crystal Palace. Really, really short. But getting there is going to be kind of a trip. We have to... I guess it's not that far away. I think we can land right here. No, wait, no, there's a rock in the way. How do we get to it? Because you can't land on any of the craters. And you can't just land here. I think you have to land here and go down and around. No. Give me a second, I'll figure this out. But there are a few caves that we can go to. Like there's one there and one there. I think we might have to travel through the caves in order to get to the palace. There are other places we can visit, aren't there? We can go there if we wanted to. Well, let's check it out right now. I mean, our party is currently very small. Well, not very small, but it's one man short. Yeah, and the moon has a really weird theme that plays. Very ominous. Creepy too. But you notice there's atmosphere on this moon, which means there's also life. Grenades, lunar cells, and eukaryotes? However the hell it's supposed to be said. Oh, did that thing just do 1100 damage in one hit? Kiraga, please. Yeah, I might as well show you Self. It's only a single target spell, but... Okay, I have to be strong enough to handle these enemies. I'm supposed to be fighting them now. Oh, there they are. So they hurt an enemy and heal the entire party. Pretty good summon. God damn it, stop that! Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Yeah, but I am supposed to be fighting these enemies at this point, so... I don't know why they would be so tough, considering how overleveled I am. Ready you're leveled and learned Quake. Oh, now I have 3 antidotes to use. That's great. Okay. Cave of Bahamut. Yeah, I don't remember there's any random encounters here. Oh, I see a secret passage. Dark Sage. And he appears by himself. Or she. Uses the same sprite as all the female ones, so... I think they're more obviously female in the 3D remakes. Genji Shield. Ooh. Let's see. 5710, 5811. Very, very minor increase, but I'll bet it has a special ability. Celine? Sylph has a very short charge time. That's good. Zero? What? Oh, does it heal me based on how much damage it does to the enemy? Crap. And Celine's probably really resistant to magic. So that's all leveled. Yeah, but the enemies here all seem really strong. I might just want to come back after I've gotten a full party again. Yeah, I'll do that. Right now I need to figure out how to get to that Crystal Palace. Why does everything outside back attack me? Okay, fire works just fine against the black flans. That's good. Good to know. I really hate these weird amoeba things. Okay, almost to the... Are you kidding? I was about to say, almost to the ship. I don't have to use an antidote. I'll just rest in the fucking ship. There. Edge leveled. Now I better not run into another one. There. Now you just go rest up. I don't think I ever showed that off. What it looks like when you're poisoned. Very different from the previous games. Yeah, pretty in a way. Pretty effect, pretty sound effect. Yeah, don't examine the crystal, that'll just take you back to Earth. You want to examine this if you want to fly around more. Now, I know there are a lot of caves I can explore. Can I just land right here? Yeah, there's a cave right here that we can go to. Which definitely shouldn't have any enemies in it. Look at all the naming ways! This is where he came from, because he's a rabbit. It's the moon. And if you don't know about that Japanese legend, then look it up. I don't know enough about it to... Then they just hum, and they make that weird noise. X potions, dry ethers, elixirs that cost 100,000 gil each. Sirens and whistles. I think, I could be wrong, I think the whistle is an infinite use item that forces a random encounter to happen. I want to just look that up real quick, make sure I'm correct. Oh, no, I was slightly incorrect. The siren is not an infinite use item, and it's the one that forces a random encounter to happen. The whistle is an infinite use item, and it allows you to call the fat chocobo from anywhere, as long as it's in your inventory. Well, they just made Gestalt Greens useless, didn't they? No, I might as well buy it, and then sell all of my Gestalt Greens. I do not need them anymore. Damn. Yeah, but if you ever need remedies, X potions, or fucking elixirs, then that's your man. Name changing? Huh? Yeah, they have no idea how to change names. Only that one guy did. Only Namingway does. Where are the Hummingways? Yeah, so basically how this race works is... collectively they're known as Hummingways, but if they ever find their calling in life, like the thing that makes them special and unique, then they change their name to that thing. Like, if you're a carpenter, then your name might be Carpentryway, or something like that. But that bit of lore isn't revealed until the 3D remake, where Namingway changes his name constantly, since he can't change your name anymore, due to the voice acting. One man was great at nicknaming, but he went to the blue planet long ago. And that's Namingway. Yeah, but pretty much the most important thing here is that one merchant wandering around that sells the stuff. That's the only reason we'd come back here. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get to that Crystal Palace. I probably have to go through the cave systems. I'd come out there, so I'd go in through there. Okay, I see. You start here. And this is gonna be a pain in the ass, but at least once in a while we'll get to the world map and be able to use a cottage. How many of those do I have? I have 6. And 5 tents. I should be fine. Yeah, but I might as well show off this whistle now that I'm looking at it. Instantly calls Fat Chocobo. Wait, is it an infinite use item? Let me save before I attempt it. Okay, I just saved. I don't think I've ever heard that melody. Have I never bought this item? Wow. But yeah, since I can call it anywhere now, I guess I'll put this away. Huh. Now do I still have it? No, it's gone. It's one use only. Man, is it expensive. Oh well. I never needed it to begin with, since they put one right on the lunar whale. I mean, that's really nice of them. Okay. Here we go. We'll have to go through each of these paths. Back and forth. Oh boy. Chest over here. Stardust and Lunar Veil. I don't remember what those do. And it's not gonna tell me, is it? Oh, hits all enemies with Stardust. I think that casts Comet. And this does the same thing as the Light Curtain, apparently? Lunar Veil gives you a Reflect spell? What does the Light Curtain do then? Maybe it's Shell. I don't know. The translations always get mixed up, so there's no real way to tell. Without experimenting. Or without some kind of translation guide right next to you. Oh, so this will hit 3,000 hit points. It's pretty cool. Although I think by the end of this he'll have over 4,000. Oh jeez, this thing counters with Vampire. God. How many hits do you take? Seriously? There. Finally. Is anyone poisoned? No, everyone seems good. Okay, well that didn't take long. We're already back on the world map. So yeah, you can't walk past this thing, so landing over there wouldn't do you any good. Now you come down to this cave. Yeah, physical attacks won't do any good against these guys. Just summon Ifrit or whatever and you're good to go. Not that tough. Okay, I need to heal Rosa real quick. Could be mistaken, but I swear her spells heal more in combat than they do out of it. Oh, interesting, the grenades don't absorb fire. They get hurt by it just normal. Rosa leveled. And I got an Antarctic wind. Antarctic. Okay, well this path wasn't so bad. There's nothing on it, just a straight line. Okay, nothing down there. But here we go. Let me just save before we go in there. That wasn't so bad. Didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I thought each path would be like a whole dungeon. Lunarian Lair. Yeah, but you come over here, and I think this heals you to full. Yep. And then over on this side, must be MP restoration? Yeah. This would be a nice place to grind, if you don't mind all the walking. Welcome. And then an old man with a really long beard shows up. Who are you? I am... Okay, I'm not sure the pronunciation of this. I never heard it pronounced in the 3D remake, which I never played. So, some people seem to think it's Fusoya, others say it's Fusoya. I'm gonna say Fusoya, because that's how they would pronounce it in Japan. I am Fusoya, guardian of the Lunarian slumber. Lunarians? Yes. Millennia ago, a planet between Jupiter and Mars was destroyed. Okay, so this takes place in our solar system? What? Okay. The people who survived this escaped on arcs and headed for the blue planet, your land, Earth. However, the people of that planet were still in the process of evolution. Thus the travelers made a second moon and went to sleep. That's kind of a weird insinuation. That evolution is a thing that can be completed, that can end, that's not constant. And they are the Lunarians. But one man refused. He wanted to take the blue planet for himself. I forced him to sleep, but his mind remained lucid. Who is he? Zemus, the one who orchestrated the crystals' conquest. Golbez's master? He needed the crystals to activate the Tower of Babel, and in turn revive the Giant of Babel. Also, he could annihilate the people of Earth. Hey, did you guys make the lunar whale? My brother Kluya made it to visit the blue planet. He taught your kind to build airships and founded the Devil's Road. There he fell in love with a woman named Cecilia. Soon thereafter, she conceived. You are Kluya's son, Cecil. Wow, that's a lot to take in all at once, isn't it? So yeah, the voice that Cecil heard at Mount Ordeals was his father, Kluya. And he was probably the Dark Knight that visited Fabul long ago and left all of his Dark Knight gear there. And he's the one that left the lunar whale there and basically everything. Then the light of Mount Ordeals was, indeed, the spirit of Kluya. My father is that light. Kluya gave you his power to thwart the evil machinations of Zemus. We must stop him for the sake of every living thing. Let's hurry to the Tower of Babel near Eblon. But the tower is shielded. I can neutralize it. I'll go with you. Lunarian Fusoya joined. And that's it. That's the last party member we'll ever get. Fusoya. He starts at level 50, which he does regardless of what level you are when he joins. He's just ridiculously powerful. He doesn't have much health though. More than Rydia, but I guess it's enough. But the main draw of Fusoya is that he has the same class as Tella. Well, technically anyway. It says he's a Lunarian, but that's more like his race. But either way, he comes with all of the white magic, including Holy, and all of the black magic, including Meteo. He can just cast Meteo, and it won't make him die. Fusoya is incredibly powerful. Now what's interesting about this is, I think the light of Mount Ordeals really did teach Tella Meteo, because the light was that of a Lunarian. Yeah, that's pretty interesting though. Although, that's not to say that Meteo is restricted to Lunarians. Once Rydia reaches a high enough level, she'll learn Meteo too. But I don't think she learns it until like level 60. Which is why I intend to get her to 60 before I fight the final boss. But yeah, Fusoya, you need to go in the back row. So let me just rearrange my party. There we go, that should do. Okay, and if we go back here, we'll see that the moon has its own crystals as well. These are the light and dark crystals of the Lunarians' original homeland, before they had to abandon it. Oh, and the crystals talk. Actually, I think the other Lunarians are sleeping inside these crystals. I don't remember the specifics. Zemus is a dreadful man. His mind does not sleep even when his body is sealed deep below. Yeah, so all of this was orchestrated by a Lunarian named Zemus, who was mind-controlling people on Earth from the moon. A lot of these story elements will be repeated in later games. The one that comes to mind is Final Fantasy VIII, although it has less to do with the moon and never mind, you'll see when I play that game. We keep Zemus confined. Zemus used Golbez to gather the crystals and raise their powers in the Tower of Babel. Yeah, so Golbez this whole time has been under the impression that he wants to get to the moon in order to receive great power, but that's all just been a lie. He was told that, tricked into thinking that he needed the power and that he needed to get it in order to do what Zemus wanted him to do. He needed it to be rational. Because that's just kind of how mind control works. If what you're doing doesn't make sense, it makes it easier for you to break free. At least that's my theory. Zemus set up a paling from within to obstruct the path to the core. Yeah, but sealed by an unseen force. Yeah, but this is what will eventually take us to the final dungeon. But we can't go there yet. The Lunarians sleep deep underground here. Fusoya is their guardian. Oh. So you're not the Lunarians? You're just talking crystals. Okay. It's not often that crystals talk. It's pretty much... I think it's pretty much just Final Fantasy 3 and 14 where the crystals talk. They might talk in other games. I think they did in 1 story in 11, and I think they might in 5. I just do not remember right now. We are the moon crystals. Oh, okay, there you go. There's your evidence right there. This moon is maintained by the balance of the 8 crystals of the blue planet. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why wouldn't it be maintained by these 8 crystals? Golbez has the other 8. Whatever. From the center of this room, there runs a path that leads to Zemus, but it's shielded. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's shielded by the crystals. They'll let us through once we're done on Earth. Now with Fusoya and the party, I could go do some other side quests, but I'd rather get King back first. So, give me a few minutes to get back to the ship. I suppose I can show off him too. Yeah, so he's got all of his white magic, all of his black magic. I could use Meteor right now if I wanted to. But he also has something called Bless, which I forget what it does. Just let me look it up real quick, so I know. Okay, that's pretty damn cool, actually. You use it, and it makes Fusoya completely unusable while he regenerates the entire party's HP. Pretty damn good. Yeah, so Rosa doesn't even have to use Prey while he's here, and he'll always have something to do if he happens to run out of MP. Hell, you can even team up with Rosa and use Bless and Prey to keep the party at full health at all times. Fusoya is a fantastic party member, but he's only with your party for 1 dungeon. Once he leaves at the end of this next dungeon, then you can't have him rejoin. He's purely a guest. I suppose there's no harm in showing off Meteor too. Look at his eyes. It's kinda creepy. Come on, Fusoya. That's a really long casting time, doesn't it? There it goes. Max damage to everything. I think that's just how Meteor works in this game. It just does max damage to everything. There's no calculation behind it. Just 9999 instantly. Because it does cost 99 MP, but once Rydia learns it, she'll be able to cast it way more often. Let's try a different spell of it. Let's try Flare. Costs half as much in a single target only, but wait till you see how much... Oh, that was fast. 4,700 damage. That has a really fast casting time. Can't wait till Rydia learns that, jeez. But there is one more spell I can show off. I don't know how effective it will be against these things, but it, like Flare, is also single target. It just does holy elemental damage. So we'll see how it does. Seems to have a longer casting time than Flare though. Just because it's elemental. Because Flare, I'm pretty sure, is non-elemental. Sometimes it's fire elemental, but yeah, see? How much more damage it does? Damn. Okay, so apparently these Abyss Worms are weak against fire, so I'm going to see if a single target Firaga will one-shot it. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm back at the beginning of the first lunar path. Yeah, there was a chest to the right. A guarded one. Oh, I got Fusoya, so I'm not worried. Let me just have him show them who's boss. I'm almost out of here anyway. Crap, I'm just short. Fine. Are they on the ground? Will Quake work? No harm in trying. That doesn't do much at all. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if an earth element is a thing in this game. Ooh, gold apple. I don't know if an earth element is a thing in this game, but if it's not, then it just does non-elemental damage to all enemies. It's basically a weaker Meteo. Max HP by 100. Yeah, I'm giving that to Rydia. That'll make her Mist Dragon stronger. Okay. I'm back on the ship. Now I can rest up and head back to Earth. Can't believe it's really fucking Earth. Jupiter and Saturn. What the hell? Makes no sense. Yeah, but you notice we show up right here, and as soon as we do, what's going on at the Tower of Babel? We're too late. The Giant of Babel is coming. So if you ever wonder what was in the upper floors of the tower, it's that thing. That thing has to be taller than... Oh, it is taller than a mountain. Look at it. It's just walking over them. It's enormous. And it just blows up everything in its path. It's all it's for. It's an extinction machine. Oh no! Blast it! Can't we do anything? What's that? It's the dwarves. We dwarves shall fight for Mother Earth. Lally-ho! And Yang's there too. I can't sleep while you're fighting. Count me in, and he'll show up even if you don't find him. So you'll have no idea who those winged people next to him are. And the red wings show up too. I'm all patched up now. Readying the cannons, Chief. And look, Palamon Poram are here too. Hey, long time no see, dude. Elder cured our petrification. But I thought they couldn't be cured because they became stone of their own free will. Don't ask. This war is not yours alone. It's for all creatures living on Earth. Cecil, let me show you the courage you taught me. Edward is here too. Everyone's here. So after all that, the only real death that ever occurred was Tella's. Everyone! The giant's confused! We need to get into the giant and destroy its heart, the CPU. I see, so we destroy its core. Please, Sid. Yep. Within the Giant. I love this song. I love this song so much. This is also going to be the final dungeon theme. I don't know why. The name doesn't fit, but I love the song so much, and there is a really good Vocaloid cover of it. But I don't think you can find it on YouTube because it was originally a Nico video, and a few years ago they took a lot of those off of YouTube, like legal reasons or whatever. So I'm gonna have to try and find a link to the video in Nico video in order for you guys to hear it, because it's really good. Probably one of the only Vocaloid songs that's actually good. Get near its mouth. Who are you? Fusoya of the Moon. You're kidding me. Can you or not? Who the heck do you think I am? So Sid picks us up and drops us off at the tower. Hang on! Well, not the tower, the giant. We're actually gonna go inside that thing. We never do get to see what's inside the upper levels of the tower. I assume it's just a dock for the giant. And if you ever want to leave, there's... Never mind. I guess we're fighting now. Okay, beam doesn't do nearly as much as I feared it would. But I'm just gonna keep everyone nice and healed up while we're in here, because there's a couple bosses. I don't remember how big this place is. Probably not very big, but I wonder if you can even leave. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if you could, all things considered. Those things have a lot of hit points. Yeah, but like I was trying to check, I want to see if this... No? Just for show? Okay, yeah, you can't leave. And the exit spell won't work either. Giant's throat. Oh. Giant's chest. I guess we started at the top and are working our way down. Okay. Shoot again. Yeah, but this place does look very similar to the Tower of Babel in which it was built. Horsemen. You know, the people living on this world, don't you think they would have thought the Tower of Babel to be a bit more suspicious than they did? I guess maybe the monsters inside were just too powerful for most people, so they couldn't exactly explore it. Okay, moving on. I would say magic, but I did travel quite a bit of a distance before the next encounter. Yeah, but as long as you keep praying and blessing, then you never really have to do much manual healing. The enemies here all drop like tents and cottages and stuff. It's kind of weird. Haven't even given me a save point yet. Ooh, mech giant. That thing looks like it should be a boss, considering its size. I don't want to cast any spells on this thing just yet. Because I think there's something to these guys of casting magic on them. I know there's a recolor of this thing in the final dungeon. Let me just scan it real quick. $10,000 hit points. No weaknesses. Doesn't say anything about it absorbing anything, so, oh well. And let's try Thundaga. Here we go. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say he's weak to it, but it does a lot of damage. It's like 45% of his health right there. Okay, the encounter rate here is kind of high. Now, how fast could I kill these guys if I just didn't use Blast and just had Fusoya work together with Rydia to blow them all to smithereens? Fusoya's Thundaga does about 1,000 each of them, and Rydia's does a lot more. Okay, so Fusoya probably doesn't have a very high magic stat, and he has less MP, but I think that's just to offset his arsenal. Edge leveled. Is anyone else level 50 yet? Well, besides Fusoya. Oh, come on! I took 2 steps! Quake does a lot more. Yeah, I really should be using Quake on anything that isn't levitating. Which, I think the easiest way to tell if something is levitating is just to see if the sprite is bouncing up and down. If it's not, then... well, the vampire ladies and the succubi, they hang from the ceiling, so I can't imagine Quake would work on them. Unless Quake affects the ceiling too. Chest up here. Yoichi arrows. Now the thing about Yoichi arrows is that, they're the strongest enemy in the original... the strongest arrow, I mean. I was thinking about the enemy. Yeah, I figured it would do something like that. They're the strongest arrow in the original, but they don't have any special effects tied to them. No element, no status effect, no nothing. Quake works on that thing? Isn't it floating? I guess not. Fine, I'll guess Quake. But those giant robots aren't so bad. They just have tons and tons of HP. Oh, there's a chest down here. Almost missed it. This is a completely missable dungeon, by the way, so... it's a one-time only place, I should say. So once you've finished here, you'll never be able to come back. Okay, chest. Silver apple, giving that to Rydia. Soma drop? I think that increases MP. Yeah. Ooh, who do I want to give it to? Definitely not Fusoya. Cestor doesn't need it. Rosa doesn't need it. Edge doesn't need it. Pretty much just Rydia. I'm just gonna give everything to Rydia. Yeah, Rydia's spells definitely do more damage than Fusoya's. Sure would like a save point sometime soon. Now, this thing doesn't summon anything until I've attacked it once, right? Can't I just leave? I don't lose any money for it either. Because there's no point in trying to kill that thing in one hit. It's just a waste of MP trying to use like flare or something on it. Now this thing I can fight just fine. I don't mind fighting this thing. One quake and a few physical attacks and it goes down pretty easy. This seems ominous. Am I almost at the boss? I'm almost at a boss. Last arm. Oh no, what's it doing? You just use Bless. Magnet? What'd you do? Uh-oh. I'm not getting any turns for Rydia. Did you, like, perma-paralyze her or something? Okay, beam didn't work. And then it self-destructs. Doesn't even do that much damage. That was weird and kinda scary. Elixir, huh? Just that one attack it just used did over 1,000 damage to Cecil. Those are leveled. Cottage, and God's Fury. Jeez. God's Fury is, it's just a spell that casts, like, Thundaga, maybe? Some kind of thunder spell. Okay, am I almost there? Oh, this must be a save point, yeah, and the boss must be just right up there. Now, I know I'm gonna be cutting out a lot. Already an hour and 16 in, but I should be able to cut out enough to get it under an hour even after throwing in a boss. So, let's do it. Let's just save. And go for it. After seeing enough of those beam attacks, fairly certain that it does exactly 10% of the target's health and damage. Giant's Lung. Hold it. Look who it is. We won't let you halt the giant. I'm afraid you will be laid to rest here. The four fiends. Zemus has revived us. Because Zemus just has that ability, apparently. Just to kill you, and we will. You taught me there's power in numbers. Now I shall restore you. I always wondered how the other fiends felt about Rubicante healing the enemy before their fight. Fight with all your might. So now you get to fight all four fiends in a row. And they actually have a boss rush. I don't think they've ever done this in any other Final Fantasy game. doing like a boss rush thing. Yeah, but they have the same weaknesses and attack patterns that they did before, just more health. So, first things first, let's get haste on somebody. Let's get haste on Rydia. And then I'll put haste on Rosa so that she can put haste on more people faster. And then I will cast Firaga on you. Being the Earth Fiend, he should be weak to fire. Okay, let's get haste on Fusoya. That's the first time I've ever seen Curse. Well, I got crosses, so I'm not worried. All Curse does, I think, is it lowers all of your stats. Yeah, look at that. Max damage with Firaga. Crazy. Hello? There we go. Just no one was doing anything for a second. Right. Haste on Cecil. Let's get another Firaga in there. Now the fight won't end when Scarmiglione dies. So feel free to buff your characters as much as you want, because you're gonna be here a while. This might finish him off. No? Oh, there we go. Yep, next is Rubicante. Okay, next thing, let's get Shell on everybody. Okay, you use Flood. You... Oh, he might put his cloak up at any second. Possibly in nope, okay. Because they possibly as a reaction to being attacked just now. How much is that gonna do? Not much, not much. That again? Oh, it doesn't knock us all down to 1 hit point like before. So you even gonna put his cloak up? Definitely seems to act different than before. Just spamming fire spells. Good thing I got Shell up. Yep, now it's Kainatsu's turn. And I'm casting Blizzaga on him, aren't I? Hopefully he doesn't absorb it. Let's get Protect on the party, just in case they decide to start using physical attacks. Thundaga. Please don't absorb it. He absorbed it. Oh well, that's fine. Blitz. Now, it doesn't make the water wall go away, because I don't think it's even functioning right now. So he's not retaliating with Tsunami. And Edge is dead, which means he took all of his buffs with him. It's fine, he wasn't really doing all that much to begin with. Thundaga. Right, then Barbaricia, last one. We don't have Kane, so we can't jump her. What would she be weak to? Ice, maybe? No, Rubicante was weak to ice. Oh, thunder, apparently. 2 fiends are weak to thunder? Weird. Let's get haste back on edge. And let's slow Barbariccia too, for the hell of it. I didn't slow the others because I didn't think that'd be a point. Since when can she petrify people? That makes no sense. It's something the Earth Fiend should be doing. Yeah, but she won't last long. At least she has the sense to target the same person with that repeatedly. Try and get them petrified. And there we go. We win. It does make you feel pretty cool, especially if you had trouble with each of the fiends up until this point, to be able to defeat all 4 of them at the same time. For Sawyer, level it up. I didn't think he could level up. Huh. Lord Zemus! We failed. No! Good show, everyone. And Rubicante's the only one to praise us when it's all over. Now, go back, use a cottage, and save, because the next boss isn't going to be as easy. I don't remember exactly how this next boss works, I just remember that it's a pain. But that is most definitely all the time I have for this episode. So, thank you all so very much for watching. If you liked this episode, leave a like and a comment. I'm still just starting out, and likes and comments both mean a lot to me. If you want to be notified when I upload more videos, subscribe and you will. And if you want to support me on Patreon, there'll be an end card at the end of the video, and a link in the description below, alongside links to my Tumblr and Twitter accounts, which I am updating regularly now. So, I'll see you all in the next video.
Wow, dude, you really have
He's
trouble.
really slippery.
Let me take control.
I tried turning around and he just walked into him.
Let a master do this.
Master, huh?
Yep, I'm a master. Jump over the bat. Jump over this bat. Jump over this bat. Jump over this guy. This guy.
You're not jumping over them.
No, but I'm acting like I'm jumping.